I think by now you all know what is the COVID-19. It's a kind of the virus that is the SARS. And now it is a novel one that we have named now COVID-2 also. And it has the unique features, unique characteristics. And if you look at what are the similarities between the COVID-19 and the common influenza virus, you will come to know that both the viruses causes the respiratory disease. They spread the same way via small droplets of the fluid from the nose, mouth, or someone who is someone who is infected. Means a positive source is important. And number two, most likely this person is symptomatic, but it could be asymptomatic that has a lesser chances. And when the person coughs, sneezes, then the aerosols comes out from the mouth or from the nose. These are the very, very small droplets. They might settle down on the surfaces. For example, you can see over the table. If somebody sneezes on the dining table, it would be the dining table or on the doors and any surface, and they can settle over down there. So for example, if some other person comes and touches these surfaces, then he can become infected, provided he takes his hands to mouth, eyes, nose, and other areas also. So what is important? The important for the spread of these infections are that there is a source who is the positive for this, and another is that these droplets or aerosols from the nose and mouth can infect the surfaces. So here comes the importance of the personal hygiene. What Dr. R.K. Singh is now doing, without doing anything, he is just rubbing his hands. So that kind of the habit has to be there. So once you start going to touch anything, you must wash your hands or sanitize your hand. And there could be a question which is better. I would say that both are equally competent, important. There is nothing to choose between these two. So these are the similarities, and another are what are the differences. COVID-19 does not transmit as efficiently as influenza, and more important, the influenza virus persons, they are most of the time asymptomatic. Means they do not have that time the symptoms of nazla, khansi, jukham, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना, common cold kind of a thing, and if they can transmit at this stage. But COVID-19, only 1 to 5% of the reported cases do have the symptoms. Means the COVID-2 people or the person who are infected with the COVID-2, very soon they become symptomatic and start basically infecting the other people. So that is the difference between these two. In nutshell, I would say that the COVID-2 they spreads very fast also, and they are very, very infective also. Okay?
Mortality.
So here you can say the mortality between the different kind of the viruses. One is the COVID-19. On an average is 3.4. Season flu, it is 0.1%. SARS was 10% and MERS were 34%. Now you can say that you need not to worry from this illness. Only thing that you have to worry that it spreads very fast, infect the other person very fast, and this 3.4% is not same across all ages. If you make the ages at the interval of the time 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and so forth, the mortality increases sharply if a person attains the age of the 50 years. I would like to say the mortality is less than 1% if the person is less than 50 years of the age. It only crosses 1% after the 50 years, but it is still not very high. It is the cutoff age of the 60 that it goes to 3 to 4%. And if you see the people who are above 80 years of the age, most of the time that you see such kind of the people in the Japan or in very advanced countries where the most of the population are because of the aged people, like the Italy also, the mortality crosses 18.4%. And if you take the averages of the all groups of the all ages, then it comes down to 3 to 4%. So younger people, they are usually protected. That is another very, very important slide, although it is 2 3 years. Now it is 24 March data, and today is 31st, 5 days old. You can see the highest number of the cases in order of the decreasing trend. That is China, Italy, USA, Spain, Germany, Iran. I think there might be some change by now also. Today, the two most important countries, they have the maximum numbers is the China and they followed by the USA. In India, you can see now the infected case already crossed 1,000. It is 12, no, sorry, 1,000, and now it is more than 1,200, and the mortality has gone up to 28 and 29, but it is increasing. So since now the cases are coming from within the community, it is expected that now it is could be the initial phase of the community acquired infections also. And some you can say it is the stage 3, but if you look the government data, they say that they are still investigating. So we might still be in stage 2, but I would say it is possible that now we are going towards the stage 3 also. This is a beautiful curve, although it is 6-7 days ago. You can see there is a sharp rise at the end of the graph. You can see. So this kind of happens. But the Prime Minister says it took around 50-60 days for having the first 1 lakh, but it took only 11 days from increasing the number of 1 lakh to 2 lakh, and then 2 lakh to the 3 lakh only the couple of the days. Now you can see this kind of the rise, we call it the exponential rise. And you can see the end of the graph that it is almost straight upwards as if it is shooting into the sky. And you can see here the projected figures. If the infection maintains the same rate, in that situation by the end of the May, that is 31st May, we might, I'm saying might, I'm not saying we will, I'm saying we might, because there are so many factors that can affect this trajectory also. And most important one is the lockdown, stay at home. So by the end of 31st May, if the same pace is going on, we can have the more than 9 lakh of the infected patient, and the mortality might go up 30,000 also. This is the most important, the last slide that I want to show you. What we have to do, what a country should do, and what India is doing. Is it right or it is wrong? What Prime Minister is saying, whether it is going to give us some fruitful results or not. Just listen to it. Don't go what is going to happen. See that what we are going to do. Say, this blue one, it is basically the graph of the Italy. And lower down, that is in the gray one, you can see the graph of South Korea. If you look at this time point, the both number of the cases almost similar, hardly much. But at the end of the March, at the beginning of the March, you can see still Italy is lower down the South Korea, but the measures have been taken in the South Korea and their graph flattens out. But that kind of the flattening is not observed in Italy, and you can say what I said to you, that it is an exponential rise. So what Prime Minister is doing? Prime Minister says that we are at this stage now. If we take the measures, For example, lockdown, basically the social distancing. The people who are negative, if they don't go out, they will never become the positive, and the vice versa also. And at the same time, for the lower number of the people who are infected or are serious, they can be taken care of in the hospitals. And and we expect, and our prime minister and we all expect, at least we should be able to flatten down this graph also. So for that, you require the social distancing measures and the personal hygiene. I'll just say that soap and water is as good as the disinfectants. Kindly keep on rubbing your hands, washing your face, keep yourself confined to the homes only. Don't mix up with anyone. Most of the time, we used to play our iPhones, smartphones, TVs. So this is the exact time where you have to indulge yourself in those kind of the practices. Okay, and you can save yourself. And thank you so much.